Hey everybody, it's me Ash and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and want to see more crafty related videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and choose your preference on how you'd like YouTube to notify you of my videos. Okay, so I'm going to apologize. I know it's been a little bit since I've been on last, but with this new COPA stuff, it's been rough. I have to record videos while the kids are in bed or while they're at school. And normally while they're at school is when I try to get whatever I need done then. And by the time they go to bed, I am exhausted. So I am exhausted, you guys, and I am sorry. But I have a couple videos that I plan to record here in the next few days and hopefully get them out. I've been busy trying to get ready for, my craft shows are done and over with. Thank you, Jesus. But now I am busy trying to get ready for our vacation to go see my dad down in Florida. But today, this video is about the tea pocket favors. I've had a couple people ask me for a tutorial on how to do them, and they are so easy, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the supplies that you will need or what you'll possibly need and, so forth. So you're going to need 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You're going to need your cutting board / scoreboard. You're going to need your glue or double-sided adhesive. You're going to need your double-sided tape if you want it, your scissors if you need it, some ribbon if you want to use that. For this video, I am going to be using Velcro pieces, your hot glue gun, and I think that's it. So for this one, I already went ahead and stamped and die cutted a couple things that I got. I used this die set from Tuesday morning, and if you see these at your Tuesday morning, I'm telling you right now, they are a good deal. They cut like butter, they stamp perfectly. I love them so much. So this is what I'm using, and right here, like I said, I have them cut out already. I did a little bit of coloring to add some color to them. So I have some green shimmery, and then I added some red and green to this, and then I left the deer black. So we're gonna go ahead and get this base started and move these out the way. One 12 by 12 sheet of paper will make 3 tea pocket favors. So I'm going to go ahead and get out my cutting board here, and I will tell you the dimensions. Now you have to be careful if you're using pattern paper that matters if there's a certain way it goes. I am using this one right here, and I don't think it's going to really matter because, well, maybe. I think I'm going to, I don't think it really matters with this paper because it's kind of all over the place. But I'm going to go for it like this. So the first cuts you're going to do are 3 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and get this lined up to 3 3/4 over here, like so. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like some cutting boards don't cut straight. I don't know if it's just mine or what. There's my first piece. Even though I line them up perfectly on these little lines that my cutting board gives me, I still feel like it doesn't line up perfect. I don't know. Maybe the companies cut their papers crooked. I don't know. But here's what it is. 3 3/4. And I have really bad eyes, so this hurts my eyes when I'm looking at these lines and stuff. So you will be left with this little strip, which you can use on another project, or you could even probably make a belly band for these to secure them so that they close and stay closed. You can do belly bands, you can do ribbon, which I did in my last ones, or you can do Velcro. You can do whatever your heart desires. So then what I do, because I'm all about time saving, I go in and the next cut, I put all three of them together, is going to be 9 3/4. So like I said, I usually just put all of mine together and cut it like that. Time saving. And then you'll have these, which would be great to help decorate other ones as well. I always save those. So then you're left with these 3 sheets. Now each one you are going to score at on both sides here. Let me see if I can move this up into frame without making an avalanche of everything that's up there. You're going to score each one at 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. And what I do is I take it and I line it up, right? And then I score it over here. And then I flip it around and score it again. So there's one score line, and I flip it and I do the same thing to the other side. So 3 1/4. And I just do a quick score. So I have it, I don't know if you guys can tell or not. Yeah, right there. See how I have it scored? And I'm going to go through and I'm going to go ahead and do that to all 3 of them, because I like to kind of do like an assembly line. Now, as I've mentioned, these tea pocket favors are great for stocking stuffers, to pair with a gift card. You know, you can even put them in like a gift basket, give them to your co-workers. I even, if you're having Christmas dinner at your house, you can put them on everybody's plates. You know, like a little nice setup type ordeal. You can do just about anything with these. I had somebody say these would be great for stocking stuffers. Did I say that? Stocking stuffers, pair it with a gift card, you know, all that kind of stuff. Or even just have them out, like if you're having like a company party, or like I said, a big Christmas bash, you can just have them out on the table next to hot water. So yeah, anyhow, there are my scores. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to fold on the score line. Like so. Alright, so that's what it looks like so far. We're going to go ahead and do all 3 of these. That way we can go ahead and at the next spot, at the next part, we can either use scissors or your cutting board for it. If you have a corner rounder, which I have one that is like 15 years old, that I've had since I started scrapbooking when I was like 14 or something like that. But it does not hold up very well, so we're not going to corner punch these. But if you have corner punches, you can round your corners, or whatever you'd like to do. The possibilities are endless. So then what I do is I cut a corner piece off. You can do this with your scissors if you have a straight hand. I don't. So I just take it over here like so, and I just kind of line it up like so. See that? So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all of mine. I'm trying to figure out which way I want it to go before so let's see here. No peeking. How do I want to do this, you guys? I guess we're going to do it like this. I wanted the no peeking as the front one, but yeah, it is what it is. But I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to these. It doesn't have to be perfect because that's how it goes. Okay, let me do this side. Like so. Alright, that's all the cutting you really need right now. Unless you have other things you want to cut or score. So, I'm going to go over the sizes real fast. So you need 12 by 12 paper, and you're going to cut it 3 times, 3 3/4, and then your 9 3/4, and then you're going to score at 3 1/4 on each end of your paper. And then you cut so that you have a corner there, like so. Okay? So all of them are like that. I am going to trim the corners on here just a tiny bit, not a lot. So to kind of square it off a little bit on each one of these. I hope I'm in frame, you guys, because I sat down. My back has been not my best friend. Well, neither is my hips. It's cold here in Ohio, and when it's cold, my body says no. So I cannot wait to get to Florida, and I've been bugging my husband for years, so is my dad, for us to move down there, but he don't do hurricanes. So I cut my corners a little bit to kind of square them off and so forth. So then I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I know it's looking a little rough, you guys, but this has lasted me so long because a little bit of this goes a long way. I even have the refillable bottle to where like I have enough to, like this big bottle over here. Let me just pull it out. Ugh. I have this big bottle that's 8 ounces that I have not tapped into yet to refill this. So, and I've had this for a few months now, I would have to say. And I'm really shocked I haven't lost the pin. So then I'm going to, let me stand up and make sure I'm in frame. I'm just going to line the bottom of this one that where you have the corner cut off. I'm just going to line with a very thin line of this glue across here. Right? And then you fold it over and you line it up to make sure that it's straight, and you just stick it down. Not hard at all. Alright. So there you go. There's your little pocket that you put your tea bag in. Super easy, super simple. You can also do this with double-sided adhesive. I don't know what was up with mine, but mine was not sticking. So I had to go back anyways with my art glitter glue and fill it in. Am I in frame? Yell at me if I'm not. Also, I want to be doing some lives. And I know that if you use your phone or anything like that, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and we are definitely not there yet. But I know there's a way to get around that with like a webcam or your computer or something like that. I just don't know how to do that. I don't. I am computer illiterate and not very good at that kind of thing. So I am trying to figure out how to do that because I have some chunky charms. I've showed them before. They're Christmas chunky charms that I wanted to put for sale, and see if you guys would like to buy any, or would you guys be okay with me just making a video of them and like giving them a certain name, and then you guys just email me or something like that to let me know how to do that. Not how to do it, but if you want them or not. They would be $15, and that would be including the shipping. So there wouldn't be like no extra shipping fee. It's just 15 flat. Boom, bam, it's yours. All right, so now you have that right here. I have 3 of them ready to go. All you have to do now is add your ribbon or your, ooh, about to make a mess here, or your what is these called, Velcros, or you know, that kind of stuff. I am making a really big mess with this Velcro right here. This one just wants to be used, so we're going to use that one. I take my Velcro circles, if they're this size, and I cut them in half. So, but I think, I don't know, do I want to cut these ones in half? I think I'm just going to leave them whole for this video, because I don't use Velcro very much in my craft stuff. So what I'm gonna do to make sure that I line it up good is I'm just gonna take, even though this already has really sticky adhesive on it, I'm gonna go ahead and add just a tiny bit of hot glue just for it to be sturdy, and I'm going to stick it on here like so. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I gotta get me another glue stick. Oh, the last time I used hot glue in my video, you guys watched me burn the bejeebies out of myself. My hand had 3rd-degree burns on it. Yeah, you wouldn't notice because I played that off good. So, and then I always put my Velcro dots together. That way they always line up whenever I close something down onto it. So there we go. Fold it over, make it stick. Now if you guys want a super hot glue gun, it's a high temp, I really suggest this one right here, because I felt that heat through that paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the next ones. Now I got my felt rounds from the Dollar Tree. It's the new Crafters Corner brand. I think you can also get like a big strip of it as well. And like the, I think it's in like the handyman like area, what is the tool section, and cut them into pieces, which is what I used to do until this came out. I'm still on the hunt for a couple things though, that in the Crafter Square brand, that I have not came across yet at my Dollar Tree. I don't know, have you guys seen at the Dollar Tree where they have I think it's Cake Pop brand stuff? Has anybody seen that in their stores? I just watched a video where this lady got tons of the Cake Pop brand in the baking section, where it was like really nice baking pans and all that goody stuff, and even like dishes. There was mugs, bowls, and dessert plates, sets of 4 for only $1. And I'm like, first I was like, I don't know, I think she's yanking my chain over this, because Dollar Tree never sells sets of 4 of anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But so this is my last one that I'm gonna be putting the Velcro dot on. And these are cool because you can always write like little notes on the inside. You can always put like a couple of mine, I put to and from tags on the back of them, so that you can write who they're to and from. So that is pretty much it. Now it's time for decorating. So like I said, for this purpose I used these. I thought they were super cute, and I was just antsy to dig into these and try these out. And if you have not got these, I'm telling you right now, run to your Tuesday morning and pick those up. And I already cut out 3 of everything. So I got 3 deer heads, and I got 3 warmest wishes, and I must have some hot glue stuck to me somewhere, and 3 of those. So we're gonna go ahead and decorate. And as you can see, Velcro holds pretty well. Loving that, you guys. Alright, now it's time to figure out. Let me check the camera real fast to make sure I'm still in view. Okay, so around here is good for you guys. Alright. I should have like a cutoff point here. Let me see here, so I know not to go too far out of frame. So right here, and then right there. So this line. So above that line. How can I mark that line? I want to, oh, you know what I have? Washi tape. That will mark my line. You guys are going to see some hot pink washi tape for this video. Alright, we're going to go back up. And there. Right here. This is my cutoff line. Right there. Alright. So as long as I stay within those parameters, you guys can see me. Alrighty. So now I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I have some adhesive, the foam adhesive, which I also get at the Dollar Tree. It's the foam mounting tape, and I cut up single pieces, double pieces, it all depends on how much I'm gonna use. And I have them in my little jar here. One whole roll of the foam mounting tape fits in one of these Dollar Tree containers. So I was thinking of something along the lines like this. So you got the warmest wishes with the deer, and then this right underneath. But I want it to pop up. I want it to have some dimension to it. So what do you guys think? Should I pop them all up? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to pop them all up. So, I'm going to get to my handy dandy. So, okay, where'd my scissors go? There. Gift wrapping is hilarious with me because I lose scissors. Okay, here we go. I had a pair of Cricut scissors. They were my favorite scissors of all time. Favorite. Because they cut like butter. And we all know, us crafters like scissors that cut like butter, right? Well, I used them one year for gift wrapping. Well, I think this was like 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe it was last year. I used them for gift wrapping, okay? Mistake. Because I lost them. And even though I went through everything, all the wrapping paper stuff, even the trash, thinking, okay, maybe I threw them away, I can't find them for the life of me anywhere. And I'm sad. And then I came across the We Are Memory Keepers, and then these ones. These ones aren't too bad. I tend to use these ones. Oop, that went flying. Find that later. I tend to pull these ones out over anything because it's just easier for my fingers, because most scissors are for right-handed people and I am left-handed, so my husband calls me weird for that, but you know what, it is what it is, right? I'm just gonna use this piece dear. I know, I'm out of frame, you guys. I'm out of frame. I need to make it to where you guys are closer to the edge of the table. Alright, so a couple more pieces and then we'll put one together and see if we like it like that. If not, we have 2 other ones to go with, right? Stick that there. This is my crafting, you guys. I talk to myself, I throw things around, I drop things, fling things go fling. You know, it is what it is. I have cats. They play with everything that's, you know, cats. My cats are jerks, okay? I go out and I buy them shiny, pretty, expensive toys. Do they play with those shiny, pretty, expensive toys? Nope, they sure don't. They rather play with my son's Hot Wheels instead. Does that make sense to you guys? Because it definitely does not make sense to me whatsoever. Alright, so let's put this bad boy together. We'll start with the top and bottom. I'm just peeling off the stickies if you can't see my fingers. Gotta get it close to my face so I can see it. Even with glasses, I still struggle to see. Alright, so we got our warmest wishes there. And now we're gonna do our, I'm sure you don't want to see my ugly tattooed hand. Yes, that is a tattoo on my hand. Yes, it's a bad one, but you learn from your mistakes of home tattoos. I know I did. Never again. Alright, you guys, one is done. Right there. What do you think? Cute? Do you like it? Look good? I know it's a little off to the side. Maybe I can center the other one better. But that's pretty cute, I'd have to say. I like it. Alright, next. Do it all over again. Or would you rather me stop? Okay, we'll do one more together and then I'm done. Because I'm sure you guys are probably bored by now. You got the concept, right? Ooh. Of me flinging everything and me blabbering my mouth. Alright. If I do it off camera a little bit, I might be able to get it done faster. Put it closer to me. What? Did anybody do Black Friday shopping? I did. I did some Black Friday shopping. And normally I say no, 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 because I'm a homebody. I don't enjoy going out and making contact with other humans other than, you know, talking to friends like you guys. But I normally don't go out when there's that many people. I'm a Scrooge, to be completely honest. I don't like Christmas. I never have. My mom ruined it for everybody because growing up, she was the most when it came to Christmas decorating. We had a tree in every single room of our house, including our bedrooms and bathrooms. She would wake us up at 3 o'clock in the morning on school. Well, first, the night before when she knew it was going to snow a lot, she would take the hose and spray where we lived. We lived on a big hill. So she'd take the hose out the window and spray the hill down so that it would freeze and turn to ice. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, on a school night, yes, even on a school night, she would wake us up just to go sled riding down that icy hill, and then send us off to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. Me and my brother, you'd think, oh, you guys are kids, it was probably fun. No, we hated it. We do not like the cold at all. So, that was my childhood. And then the lights. So many lights that we didn't even need to turn lights on in the house. That's how many lights. She decorated the inside with lights, the outside with lights. Whatever she could decorate with lights, she did. I'm sure that she would even decorate her car with lights, if that was possible back then. And I say back then as in, like, I'm super old. I'm not super old. I'm actually going to be 30 in March, 2 days before my wedding anniversary. But still, even when I was that age, even then, you know, there wasn't as much technology as there is today. Kids would melt if they had to do what I had to do back then. And then even, you know, some of the older ladies here, even then, I remember in the summertime, my Aunt Dorothy used to babysit me. And we would, when it was hot outside, she'd get one of those she had one of those huge metal wash tubs. And she'd fill it up, and that's what we'd sit in if it was too hot. It was one of those. We didn't have no fancy pools. And even so, even if there was pools, my dad, sorry Dad, I know I'm going to talk to you. He refused to buy us swimming pools or a hot tub, because you won't catch him in a swimming pool ever, because he always thinks of children peeing in them, or like a hot tub. He calls it human soup. So we never had those things. But we still had fun though. Our dad still made sure that we had fun. So that's all that matters, right? Alright. Let's put these bad boys together now. I went ahead as I was babbling on and covered them all with double-sided adhesive. And because I was babbling, I didn't put them on the greatest. I have some edges showing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some of those off. Alright. Back off camera. My bad. Let's try this again. Let's try to get this even. Alright. And then I'll bust out a couple tea bags and put them in there for you guys. Because that art glitter glue should be dry enough to put a tea bag in there. Alright, that's better-ish, right? Yeah. Now, you don't have to decorate them the way I am. You could decorate these however you want. You can use whatever paper you want. The sky is the limit. I wish I had the double-sided paper, but unfortunately I don't, because that'd be really cute on the inside. Although I kind of like how my paper is white on the inside. That way I can write like a little note to the person I'm giving these to. That's also fun to personalize it. I think I'm going to give these to a couple of my dad's friends while we're down in Florida. Dad, what do you think? Tell me, do you think Mickey and Beth would like these? Mickey and Beth is two of Dad's really good friends that are down there. Those ladies are amazing. Beth is actually a lifesaver because we were planning on going to, okay, so we were going to go down for Christmas as planned. Well, then the new manager lady, she didn't have a camper available because my dad works at a bar slash restaurant slash campground for RVs, and that's also where he lives. And in his agreement with the owner that we would always have a place, his family would always have a place to stay for free when we come down in one of their campers. Well, the new manager is learning, but she didn't save anything. So Beth, the old manager, came to the rescue and is letting us use her RV, and I can't thank her enough for that. And then there's Mickey. Mickey is, it's funny, my dad has a friend up here named Mickey that is a guy, and now he's got a friend that's a girl named Mickey down there. So, fun facts. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, a little chit chat and tutorial. I will leave in the description box below the measurements of where to cut and score the paper, just to be on the safe side so you don't have to keep pausing and going back and all that. But if you want, again, you will use a 12 by 12 piece of paper. You will cut it 3 times, 3 3/4, and then you will cut it 9 3/4, and you will score at 3 1/4 on each side. And fold it. You cut your little, oh, there we go. You cut your little triangle pieces out for your pocket. You glue it, and then you decorate it however you please to give to whoever you please, right? That's the joys of this. I had someone ask me to do a tutorial on card making. I feel like I am not the greatest at card making, but she liked it, so we are going to try to do one. I'm trying to figure out what kind of card I want to do. I know I want to do a Christmas card since Christmas is right around the corner. And then I know I have a birthday card that I need to do by this weekend. I think it is. Oh no. I better get a move on it. Well, I guess while I'm doing the birthday card, I can show you guys how I use my double-sided adhesive. That'll be something to put on. So there's my tea pocket favor, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please, 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 please give me a big thumbs up. It is really appreciated when you guys do that. It lets YouTube know that you like my video, and that I should keep making more. Hopefully this whole Copa thing doesn't get too out of hand and us crafters still have a chance. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night or day or whatever time it is that I'm posting this. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!